we talked about a storm that happened which happened in Southern Ontario and Quebec. So dry air combined into a storm, and then it struck lightning here, there, and caused us some power outages. Yes, of course, there are some parts in Ontario, Southern Ontario, and Quebec. Some have restored power got restored. Some were not severe. It's just just for like a few couple minutes. And this happened all on Saturday, which unfortunately the some people have died. So police forces are saying 7 people died, at least 7, from falling trees and the strong winds. When an 8th person died when the boat she was capsized in the Ottawa River near Masson and Quebec. So people who have died include a 44-year-old man who died in Greater Madawaska west of Ottawa, a woman in her 70s who went out for a walk in Brampton, a 59-year-old man on a golf course in Ottawa, and one person killed in a camping trailer near Pinehurst Lake in Waterloo Region. So all in Ottawa, Pure Region, and Southern Ontario. Yeah, Waterloo Region. So also the storm. Ontario Provincial Police also reported that the storm also caused the death of a 60-year-old woman in a home in Northern Kawartha Township and a 7-year-old woman in Port Hope, Ontario. While Durham Regional Police said the 30-year-old man had died in the Ganaraska Forest east of Toronto. Either hiking or tree top trekking or other place. Now this is just unfortunate that this storm just suddenly just happened due to a dry air which fogged up, caused the lightning strike, caused the power outage, blackout, and also heavy winds. There was a lot of rain, and then some people, it's so severe that some people died. So also the storm also led to the Ontario towns of Uxbridge and Clarence-Rockland which Uxbridge, they're declaring a state of emergency, and also Clarence-Rockland. So Uxbridge is just like northeast of Toronto, just like somewhat north of Pickering. And Clarence-Rockland east of Ottawa. So that's very close to the Ontario-Quebec provincial border. So while hundreds of thousands across both provinces remain out of power, so some places power has returned, while some were not lucky. Uxbridge Mayor Dave Barton said we have numerous buildings damaged and people displaced. So he said that downtown core sustained significant damage, including to several residential buildings and a brewery, while the town experiencing significant power outages. So power out over there. He also has the largest pressure is actually the lack of power and infrastructure. At the moment, we don't know what. We don't know because most phone lines are down. We don't know who needs assistance and who doesn't. Because, of course, they need to help the right people, and some people they need to be need assistance, and some they are fine. So Hydro One, they're also going on working on this. They have hundreds of crews working to restore services, but are warning that it could take days or for some to get power back. So this is this week it'll take them a while to do it. Hydro One spokeswoman Tiziana Nasega Rosa said, between trees, branches, broken poles, and wires down, it's really a very, very messy cleanup. She said while it's not unusual to have such a high number of people temporarily without power, which for Hydro One said about 260,000 Sunday afternoon after the extent of damage, including topping of metal transmission towers in the Ottawa area, is notable. So also power lines that have also been toppled, and also one major cause of the power outages. That is the unique, and it tells you the severity of the storm. So Hydro Ottawa, which is also another company, also working to help clear and restore power, says the damage, including more than 200 power poles down across the city, is much more widespread than a 2018 tornado that left half the city without power, meaning it'll take longer and be more difficult to fix. So Ottawa and Ottawa Region, they have to deal with that. As of Sunday afternoon, there are still close to 175,000 customers without power. So they're still doing power outages. Across the city, roof repairs were underway when chainsaws were buzzing as cleanup continued. The city of Ottawa has opened at least 3 emergency centers, community centers for people to charge their devices, take showers, and in some cases access some food because, with since grocery stores, of course, they go bad if they can't refrigerate them or put them in a cooling. East of Ottawa and Navan, Ontario, a mayor and her newborn foal were trapped to unhurt when a barn collapsed around them. So even in the farms, damage has happened. And nearby Sarsfield, the steeple and Paris St. Hugh's church was thrown off the building, and the top that was thrown off and landed and it destroyed a heap in a parking lot. So in Quebec, Hydro-Quebec said that the peak of the storm cut power to 550,000 customers from Gatineau to Quebec City. As of Sunday afternoon, there were close to 350,000 customers still cut off. So still along people along the St. Lawrence River. Sophie Desjardins, who lived in La Chute, northwest of Ontario, she shared a photo of what was left of her truck after a tree crashed on the vehicle, which she was driving back home with her boyfriend. And she describes as the skies turned so dark and the wind was so intense. We felt a huge impacted, window shattered. When we saw the condition of the truck, we realized we had got a pretty really lucky. If the tree had fallen 2 seconds earlier, we would have fallen directly on us. The furniture that was in the back of the truck was completely destroyed. So in their vehicle, luckily, if the tree would have fallen on them, of course they would have died. But thank goodness only the vehicle was damaged, which of course they could get a new one. But of course their lives could not be. Of course that means people die. So Environment and Climate Change of Canada meteorologist Gerald Chang notes that the level of damage across the two provinces came in part from nature of the storm, which looks to be what is called a derecho. He says when they say derecho, it's widespread, long-lived windstorms that are associated with rapidly moving thunderstorms, and that seems to be what we had yesterday. That's because when you look at the damage, that was widespread, and it wasn't just one track. So the storm was measured up to 132 kilometers per hour, pretty fast. It's severe enough to trigger the agency's first use of the broadcast interrupting weather alert system for the thunderstorm. Wind speeds could, however, reach much higher speeds, but based on some of the concentrated damage, according to David Sills, executive director of the Northern Tornadoes project at Western University. And he says, we're seeing evidence of some damage, such as roofs set up and hydro towers crumble. That kind of thing gets into 180 to 220 kilometers per hour. He has said that teams on the project have gone to the Uxbridge area as well as to southern Ottawa over suspicions that they could have been hit by tornadoes or elevated winds. So the last time a derecho happened in that area was back in 1995. So hopefully sometime this week people can regain their power back, because some people are still on a blackout power outage, and well, some people were lucky it was only minor. For others it was not so much. Stay strong, Ontarians and Quebecois. Let's get our power back. It'll take a Hydro 1, Hydro Ottawa, and a Hydro Quebec a while, but hopefully it'll happen soon.